By Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. This is your 5 steps to profit. This is your steps that you need to take to be successful in surplus funds, excess proceeds, overages, whatever you want to call them, retrieval. There is going to be a link in the upper right-hand corner on this, and I'll let you know when that hits. That'll take you to a full 1 hour training. For now, this is your basics, your upfront steps. First of all, you need to set up your business. Do that quickly. You can get an LLC or a corporation. You can also run it as a sole proprietorship or even just personally under your name. A lot of people have been pushing doing the LLC. I like S Corps. There's a lot of information online through Google telling you the differences. The main difference is going to be what the tax impact is going to be to you, and that is going to be the deciding factor on how you go. As far as getting a list, what is a list you can use? You need a list that is either updated, and you call the county and ask them. You can call the county to ask them if their list is updated or current. Where do you get them? You get them online. And in fact, the link I'm going to give you up in here shortly, you're going to be able to see me actually find lists of overages online. Scams to avoid. There are a lot of trustee sales for mortgage overages in certain states where you cannot get a list. No one can get a list because the attorney is handling it, the disbursement of the funds in addition to the actual foreclosure. So as a result, if you see a list online for sale for Texas, Nevada, those are going to be fake lists, estimated lists. We do have a program called Panning for Hidden Surplus Funds that actually teaches you how to do that in those 20 plus states, that you can work on mortgage overages where no one else is working them. However, the guys online that are selling those are not estimating it well. So be careful of that. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up here, guys, somewhere in this area here right now. That's still full 1 hour plus training. Keep in mind too, guys, we only sell our programs. We only allow people to come on board 2 days out of the month. That's because we actually offer a partnership option. And as a result, we want to limit and monitor that. So the next one will be Black Friday and Saturday, the 24th and 25th of November. After that, you won't be able to buy until January 1st. Researching debt and ownership. I know the other guys aren't telling you to do this, but the reason this is important is the owner, first of all, may have sold the property to someone else prior to the sale. In that instance, it's the last deed holder that it's actually entitled to the money. So if you're calling the person that's on the list versus the person who bought it prior to that, you are chasing dead ends. If there was additional debt, second mortgage, equity line, whatever, against that property at the time of the sale, or the person recorded in the same county as where the property was located, that actually has a priority claim to the overage in front of the owner. And you don't want to put all your energy into chasing people that you can't put a deal together with. Find and contact the claimants to negotiate and get the contract signed. What resources do you need to use, guys? You get what you pay for. Paid systems work the best. Facebook does not tend to work. How do you contact them? A lot of people try to just mail and that's it because they're afraid to call. But you need to do both, and you need to call. Pick up the phone. You can do it. What do you charge, guys? It depends. A lot of places have caps if you're working this without a structured buyout. We use a structured buyout and attorney, so we don't have caps on what we make. Typically, using our system, I know that you can make 30 to 40% fairly easily. Obviously, you're going to have some expenses out of that. How do documents get signed? Now, a lot of people are trying to do e-signatures or sending the documents to the person. First of all, speed counts. Secondly, get that raised seal. Get an actual notary in front of them. In my experience, a lot of courts are starting to go the other way with that and going away from e-signatures on notarized documents for this particular type of retrieval. Deceased, you'll be told if they're deceased if you have a good subscription-based service. So that's nice too. You won't be mailing them and all that because you're going to know right up front. Make the claim. So how to check if a claim's been made. Guys, why do I wait until now? Well, typically, sometimes people will actually make a claim and get rejected. We use attorneys in every instance. I check when we get them under contract, the attorney that we use checks to make sure a claim has not been made. If you're not going to use an attorney, you can also call the county. However, if it's an instance where an attorney covers or handles the foreclosure, you're not going to be able to check with them. You're going to need a power of attorney in order to do that. We typically have our attorneys contact those attorneys. Who do you contact on that? Whoever held the foreclosure is typically the one to contact. Forms, if you're working on assignment or contingency, forms are usually available with the county. Again, we use attorneys, guys, so we don't need to do that. They do that for us. And then you're going to need to have a bank account. If you're operating under a business name, you're going to need to have a bank account that can take a check under that business name. Rewind this. Check out the link I put in for full 1 hour training. Also, check out the link that says click here. And you're going to see that that is a direct link to our site. Only make programs available 2 days per month. This time it'll be November 24th and 25th. Next time after that will be January 1st. Have a good day.